So I had a really interesting conversation. Just a couple of quick words in the YouTube comments section that sums up completely, in sort of an abstract way, why the left and the progressive media is completely useless and is totally toxic. So there was something about, I forget if it was Glenn Greenwald or something, but it was just somebody mentioning some liberal guy. It might have been Noam Chomsky. I think it was Noam Chomsky. So I get a comment that was just open parentheses, open parentheses, open parentheses, Chomsky, closed, closed, closed. I don't know where that meme originated, but it's very obvious what it means. Open parentheses, open parentheses, open parentheses, Jews, closed, closed, closed. It's some sort of alt-right joke. To the best of all of my internet experience, anti-Semitism is a running gag. And most of the people doing it, I would say, if not almost all the people doing it, are mildly anti-Semitic at best and most likely just trolls. They're just trolls. They may be emulating the ideas of real anti-Semitic protocols of the elders of Zion believing fucking conspiracy theorist retards. But how would you know? The problem is that the number way to troll people is to abuse Poe's law. There's part of the reason why a lot of frickin' edgelords say nigger, 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 nigger. Hello, I'm Darren. I'm an admitted edgelord, and I say nigger a lot. You know why? You know why? Because I know it triggers black supremacists. The few videos I've made about slavery and about, American history, about imperialism, and about the issues with black crime, I made sure in each of those videos to say the word nigger at least once. And multiple times, there was no context. I wasn't referring to a racist. I was talking, hello, black persons who are watching this video, nigger. As in, like, not just even nigger please, but nigger, you're being an idiot. And no matter what I had said about how they had absolutely no idea the way slavery went down and who was responsible for it, that they were completely fucking ignorant and lacked any concept whatsoever about what they were talking about, that they were insane and ludicrous, and that they would not address the fact that cops shooting black people is not a serious issue, that systemic racism does not exist in the United States, and that they are fucking liars. They addressed none of that. What did almost every single one of them do? Either one, they commented on the color of my skin because they're racists, joked about my appearance because they're superficial idiots, or, and this is most of the time, they noticed I said the word nigger and they flipped their shit. And me doing that was just parentheses, 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 nigger. If you actually listen to what I said, I never said anything racist. All I did was quote statistics that are true, facts about reality, and facts about the social nature of our country, and refuted the shit they said. But I called them a nigger to demonstrate a point, which is that they don't know what they're talking about. They lack any concept of what history is. They are fucking stupid, they're superficial, and yeah, they're racist. Ironically, me calling them a nigger proved how much of a racism issue the black community has. Because I did it in passing. I did it to troll. I wasn't serious. I don't hate black people. And you will never find anything that I've ever said or done in my entire life that could possibly be evidence for me being racist, except for one, I'm telling the truth about issues that the black community is ashamed of, or attempts to deny our actual issues, and two, I said the word nigger like 3 or 4 times. That's all they got. You know what that is? It's fucking nothing. It's nothing. It's no evidence at all. So, why do you think there's all these people with their parentheses Jews? Why do you think there's all these people with their avatars? Why? Because they know it triggers you. Because they know it offends you. Because it's silly. Because it's empty. Making fun of a Jew's appearance is no criticism whatsoever. Joking about stereotypes is empty. It doesn't mean anything. You'll often find that if you press a lot of these trolls, whether they're the real alt-right or just retards from Poll, or whether they're liberals who think that shit is funny and are into dank memery, if you press them on issues, you'll suddenly find that they know what they're talking about, that they're able to discuss things like the TPP, like gang violence. They're able to discuss things like politics with some manner of elucidation. You know, they're fucking actually competent. They're just doing the Jews shit to fuck with you. Because if you spend enough time dealing with progressives, you find out how vapid and empty and vacuous and retarded and bitter and superficial and vain and gross and bigoted and mean-spirited and even sadistic that they are. They are absolutely contemptible pieces of dishonest, malicious, repugnant dog shit. Progressivism, and very often progressive people, are shit. They're bad people. They're repulsive and without any redeeming qualities that you can see through the internet. You know, maybe as real people, when they're not expressing their socio-political ideals, they might actually seem like a really good person. But in the context we're dealing with them in, they're dog shit. They're fucking shit. And why would you give them respect and treat them with dignity when they would never, ever dream of doing it for you? And in fact, they would never, ever for a second think about, maybe this person outside of the context of the conversation we're having is not a bad person. No, they'll go out of their fucking way to make sure that you know that in everything you do and everything you are subhuman. They hate you personally. And honestly, as far as I go, the feeling is likewise. That I find it to be a major signifier of a selfish, narcissistic, vapid cunt. And in real life, I don't show any respect to narcissistic, superficial, vapid cunts. I'm rude to them, on purpose. And maybe that doesn't make me the most upstanding guy, but I've never claimed to be that. I started out this fucking entire video by calling myself edgy and admitting to it. I don't personally see anything wrong with edge as long as the edge has a message behind it. Meanwhile, what do the progressives do? If you led with edge, there is nothing behind that. There's no weighted haft of a blade behind that edge. No, it's just a filament of sharpness that I can ignore. No, you can't. The Trump presidency proves that you can't ignore us. The fact that nobody takes the media seriously and that everybody thinks you're a fucking den of vipers who are literally guilty of constant and consistent libel and slander, but hide behind your First Amendment rights, that shouldn't extend quite so far as deliberate lying in the news media in the attempt to propagandize the public. Maybe those laws should be looked into because you are that toxic. And maybe the reason why we all joke around and post our pepes is because you are incapable of honest conversation. So we feel the need to meet you with the same biting fucking disrespect and dismissal. Only people like our biting disrespect and dismissal. They think it's appropriate. They think it's amusing. They think it's humorous. They think it's the soul of wit. And it is. And your fucking empty virtue signaling is obviously pathetic and is being seen as such by the wider public. That's just the fact of the matter. Parentheses, 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 fuck you, parentheses, parentheses, parentheses. Thanks for watching.